Fins up. Big E already in the chat. I'm not even 2 seconds into the show. Welcome, everybody, to episode 3 of Bad Calls, Balls, and Brawls. I have such an amazing episode for you guys tonight. I literally have been thinking about it for the past 3-4 days. Big E, hold on, I got to show us. Here he is. If Big E isn't the nicest guy around and the most supportive. So in tonight's episode, first of all, I have 4 amazing, amazing women who I adore, each and every one of them. And we had this plan to talk about Miami Dolphins. I missed them more than anything. There was a lot of moves in the offseason, and honestly, it was time to just catch up. But then the last 24 to 48 hours, it was just like, whoosh. So I cannot wait to bring them on the show. But first, something's going on in Miami that happened last night, and I just got to bring it up to light. The Miami Heat. The world sees it now. I mean, granted, we just lost 2 games, but Jimmy Butler against Coach Spo and Udonis Haslem, it was just ugly last night. And, there's things that happen in the locker room, but for it to spill out in a game like that, when you're playing against the Warriors, their stars aren't even in. And then we played the 76ers, their all-stars aren't in. So it's not the collapse of Miami. It's just very unsettling to see what's happening with the Heat right now. No need to push the panic button. We're going to be okay. But just a lot of words were said. And I'm going to touch on it after we talk about the Dolphins. But just know it's on my mind. A lot of good came to Miami this week, but then that kind of was thrown to the side too. So without further ado, I am so excited to bring in my girlfriends. We have Joy, we have Tara, we have Jenn, and we have Allie.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh. So good to see you all.
Great to see you.
I need to tell you about a dream last night. I had the craziest dream. I had a dream that I was at work and 11 o'clock comes and one of my coworkers comes and says, we're about to sign, guess who? And I said, who? Tyreek Hill. And I'm like, no. And then as my dream progresses, all of a sudden my app goes off, ESPN, Tyreek Hill. And then I woke up. Was I dreaming or did we really get Tyreek Hill?
We did.
That really happened.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Okay, don't even lie to me. No one saw this coming.
No.
No.
Not so fast.
I was still hyped with Teron Armstead, right? Everyone was like, this guy's coming from the Saints. And I don't know him too well. I'll be honest with you. I don't know Teron Armstead too well, the tackle that we just signed. But I was still hype about that, right? And that was 24 hours before. And then Tyreek. And,
Boom.
he was actually considering the Jets. Why wouldn't he choose Miami over the Jets?
Well, he was
Miami's
at the
his
press
home.
conference today. He was like, how close were you going to the Jets? And he goes, who?
What? Yep.
And I was like,
Yes.
So,
I mean, it's an obvious choice.
so I don't even know why the Jets name was there. So let's talk about what he got. So we gave up 5 draft picks. And when you think about 5 draft picks in a regular draft season, that number is huge. But that's not hurting me this year. How about you guys?
No, that's not hurting us at all. Actually, sorry. I don't know how we'll do who talks when. I'm so sorry.
Terry, you want to?
At this point, I don't care what you give. I'm happy for the big splash. I'm happy for we made a big, huge move. We actually, I think, I thought we were falling a little behind in the AFC. Mm-hmm. And I was getting a little worried about where we were going to end up. And I think this puts us right back in there. So you know what? Give him whatever the fuck he wants. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Bring it to the table.
2022 first round pick. But the thing is, it was our 29th pick, which is practically the second round. And then we gave up a second round, which is the 50th pick, and then a 4th round pick, and then 2 2023s. So, and here's the thing, these picks, there's no guarantee that these people were going to be good. And who are we really in the market for? So people are saying, did you really make out on the deal or did Kansas City? I think we did.
I think we did.
And obviously it can go either way. Tyreek could not work out, right? And then we're screwed. Right. But we do, we kind of look at it okay, we're in this position right now where we have Tua. We have a lot of really good rookie weapons that we brought in last year. We have a lot of now free agent veterans coming in. Now's the time to just, to let go of some of those picks for a really high caliber receiver. Are you kidding me? We don't ever see the Dolphins making these types of moves. So I'm not mad at it at all.
Okay, so question. Is this the biggest trade that I can personally say, like, I've never, in Dolphins history, I've been a fan since 2007. I've never seen such a big trade. Like, Ricky Williams is probably, like, the biggest trade since then. I mean, we've gotten people like Cortland Finnegan, I was pretty hyped about, Mike Wallace, but is this the biggest trade?
Ooh.
I was excited about it. Dustin Keller probably helps for some of these guys.
Well,
but, like, honestly, like, was this probably, like, is this the biggest trade since you guys have been Dolphins fans?
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't want
So
to
you can
interrupt
go on
anybody,
longer,
but
right?
let's just say that me and Joy,
oh my God, now
Uh,
you're talking our age? We just got on.
me and Joy are really
Come
old
on.
compared to you guys. So we were way back then. So you guys can take over here because, you know, we're way older. I think I'm older than even Joy is.
So is this the biggest trade since you guys have been fans, or is this kind of like?
No,
ahead, Sarah.
listen, we're talking 1971. No.
Okay.
So, you know, for you guys, right, this is something. Like, I mean, what are you guys?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
43. I've been a fan since the
Oh,
80s.
shit.
Yes.
We're 30s and 40s and 50s. We're the 30s to 50s.
Wow.
I want to
Okay.
lie, say we're in our 20s, but you know.
I can rank up there.
So Patrick Flores says his biggest trade since Brandon Marshall. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Fair
right.
one.
Mm-hmm.
So now, well, okay. So I'm really excited about, you know, bringing him on. But what does he do to Waddle? Like, Waddle's amazing. He just leveled Waddle up. And now they're saying we just created possibly the fastest wide receiver duo in history of the NFL.
And then imagine trying to cover both of those people on the fields.
Which then opens up Gesicki and all this other stuff. That's what's great to me. Like, so many more things are going to be able to happen with these two. That's what's exciting.
What I'm excited is that, you know, there is an age gap, right? Waddle's, you know, very still new in the league, which was our rookie last year. And then Hill is, 28 years old. So he is, you know, not veteran.
Who better to learn from? Who's going to make that kid blossom better than Tyreek Hill? Maybe Devontae Adams, who I was just talking to Kenny about. But I mean, like, you know, who better to be this kid's right-hand receiver, to just be side by side with him during the trainings, to just be like,
Right.
no, this is what you got to do instead. And he's going to be like, you know, ding, got it.
It's going to be good. And the thing with Tyreek is that, like, yeah, he can go for the long pass, but he's not as scared to run either. So if Tua really panics, because you know how he steps back and he does panic sometimes, give him a shuffle pass, give him something, give him a quick little pass. We're not talking 40, 50-yard passes all the time. We can go for little passes, and it's still going to be okay.
Even if he goes for the long one, you've got Tyreek back there. He's going to give you a better probability of actually making something happen over that than the people that were there prior. You know what I mean? Especially with the one up front and the one in the back. Gives so many more options.
Yeah, and that's a lot of the mumblings that I'm hearing is, oh, Tua can't throw the deep ball. It's not that Tua can't throw the deep ball. He can't feel like, okay, there's a good probability of it being caught if I do it. I have a better chance of doing the slant to Waddle and like repeatedly doing that and doing that and doing that and getting down the field versus the deep ball. And so you watch the like teams like the Chiefs or the Bucks or whatever, and they're so good at the deep ball. And so we've always failed at this. And so now that kind of opens it up.
Right. We even saw that with like the Bengals, as far as the Bengals got. And when the Bengals made it so far, I'm thinking, my gosh, we're so far behind in the AFC. But now I think we go right up there. So I'm really personally excited to see what, of course, you know, he brings to the table, but what he does for Waddle. So I got to ask you, first, when this happened, where were you? Okay, first of all, most of us worked during the day. So, and Allie, you said it best, babe. You're like, this stuff happens like between 9 to 5 when people are like working.
Right.
I was in my office. I completely fell off my chair. And then I started waddling down the hallway. I lost it. All the emotions came out of me. Literally, bam, and then waddle. What about you guys? How'd you take it? What happened?
I was on Twitter.
You are?
Yeah, I'm always on Twitter. And I saw the beginnings of the talk. It all kind of happened really, really fast. So I first saw a tweet that said Kansas City was considering. And then I saw a tweet that Miami and the Jets were in talk. And then all of a sudden it was, okay, Miami, they put in the trade. And then all of a sudden here he was, ours. You know, and of course, I'm texting everyone I know, like, holy fucking shit. Do you see what we're doing? Like, because I have not been real happy in the off season. I've been pretty. I'm not getting excited about shit all off season, and little things happen here and there that make me go, oh, okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting closer. Ogba being the big one for me.
Mm-hmm. That's your guy.
And now, I don't give a shit about offense too much, if I'm being honest. I figured my thought was always, that's
not new.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I wanted my defense to stay together. And so I was really concerned about losing Ogba. We got him, and I was like, all right, I'm happy. Whatever the fuck you got to do now, just do. But this was like, what? I can't believe it.
My phone.
I can't believe we finally did something big.
Huge, big. You're talking top 5, if not the best wide receiver in the league. Like, this is not just some guy we're pulling strings with. Like, this doesn't happen to us. Someone said, they said, are we done or more moves? What do you guys think? Is
more
this
moves?
More moves.
Joy, who do you want?
Well, I don't know. I mean, right now I'm still absorbing the last 24 hours. I mean, you guys all know where I live. That's no surprise. And
it does say in your title, guys, but Joy does live in Orchard Park, where obviously our Bills reside too.
Right. And I mean, go ahead, Tara.
No, Mama, go.
Me, Mama? You're older. All right. So I will be teaching my nursing students, and of course, they're all diehard, who's.
Yes. So
they're one on a break. They're like, you know what? It looks like you're gonna get Tyreek Hill. I'm like, shut the F up.
Right.
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm old. I can flatline at any minute. Please don't mess with me.
Are you a nurse though?
Sure enough, I mean, I couldn't even believe it. Everybody, I mean, they just had to stop and look at my face. I'm like, are you nervous? Tell me right now. You're nervous?
Considering that it was like, it's a possibility that he's looking at this and this, and then in a matter of hours.
Right. They were playing with me, Jen. They were playing
48 hours.
with me.
Well, no, and it happened within an hour. Like, I thought, okay, like, let's monitor this within an hour. It was wild. But we did lose somebody today, and I know Allie is devastated about who we lost today. Allie, you want to share?
Oh, I'm fine with it. I packed his bags.
Can you say without crying?
Bye, Jesse Davis.
We have to be nice, though.
I know. I always try to be respectful of the players, when they leave and thank them and everything. But this is something that's been overdue now. So
between him and Will Fuller, too much. So he's gone, and we also lost. There was somebody else too. It was Jesse. It was
Alan
Hearns. And Hearns.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not too upset. I am. So we did lose him, and then who else we lost too? Mac Daddy.
Yeah.
Mac, and also Duke. Which here's the thing.
Duke.
Yeah.
I like Duke obviously because he comes from the U, but I mean, he
did a breakout thing last year. I mean, he did really well last year.
He did.
I mean, if the team didn't,
I liked him.
Then look how stacked we just got. I mean, honestly, how many people can you have in the same position on the same team?
Well, let's talk about that. Okay, so there's been a lot of moves the last week or two. Obviously, we'll talk about Mike McDaniel, but our backfield just improved tremendously. We signed Chase Edmonds from from Arizona. Chase Edmonds from Arizona. And also Rashid Monster? How do you say his name?
Mostert.
I don't know.
So, and then offensive line, we signed this guy, Connor Williams. So that's exciting. Yeah. And then receiver, Cedric Wilson from Dallas, the Cowboys guy. So essentially, that's 5 or 6 new starters that we're bringing into the bunch.
Mm-hmm. And one came with McDaniel. One Mustard came from 49ers.
Well, so one thing that all these guys have in common is one thing. Do you guys know what it is? They're fast as hell. They're all speed meisters. They're all Tasmanian devils. So you're talking our tackles, so our wide receivers, these guys are coming with crazy speed. So yes, a lot of new faces, but and then Teron Armstead, right? So this guy from the Saints. What do we know about him?
Oh, he was so cool today.
I'm already a huge
Merino
fan.
jersey.
That's right.
I just wanted to hug the guy. I'm like, so welcome. Like, pull our heartstrings.
What is he? A 3-time Pro Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from the
Three-time
Saints.
Pro Bowler. That's what we needed. We needed veterans.
Yes.
We need someone on that side of Tua.
This young team to mold.
And also Trent Sherfield. Yes, good one.
Mhm.
Yes. So no, I just thought like that jersey.
You know what?
Was crazy.
You know what I was thinking today was I love Matt Collins, and I really was sad to see him go. But today I completely forgot about him. So when you just said Mac Daddy, I was like, who the hell is he talking about? Yeah, so this is what that big splash did. It made me forget poor Matt Collins.
Yes.
I love the guy, but you know, bye. Good luck. I completely forgot. By the way, I wanted to point out, you see my F Tom Brady right here? I don't know if you guys can see that.
It says
I thought you meant I would have said I love Tom Brady. No.
No.
I mean, next year, let's say he does 1 year with the Bucks and then comes down here. I'll be so mad.
That is, you know what? It has been ingrained in me to hate that man. All right. Look, I'm sure he's a beautiful man, right? Outside of whatever.
Father, all of that is fine.
But I cannot stand him. And the rumor of him possibly wanting, it sickens me. And I said earlier to a few friends, anytime he touches the ball, I will stand up and give him the finger. Whoever then gets the ball, I will cheer for, of course. I'm not going to be, I can't do it. It's been ingrained in me to just be against Tom Brady. I will cheer for whoever's on.
I don't think that's true. Is that true though, ladies?
I think it was
not true. Well, listen, I think
people are being wise asses at this point. They're like, oh, they got this guy. Who's next? Tom Brady. I think it was just a wise ass comment that got spun out of control. And
and that's why I put the F Tom Brady there, so that people would realize that's where I stand on the shit.
This is a safe space for everybody. I have my own feelings about him. I was in Disney World 2 weeks ago when breaking news, I was like, you won't believe what just happened. It was like, what? I was like, Tom Brady's back. He said, back from what? I said, back in the NFL. So it was just so disheartening. And then like the next day we're in the park and we see people in the Brady jerseys and it's like little kids, wanted to give him the finger, how to contain myself. But one person we do, I'm going to be the first to apologize. And I'm very like stubborn, old school. Chris Greer.
Oh my God, I just said that before when I was at the kitchen sink. I said, I have to be honest. All I've been doing is bitching about this guy, and I feel like I owe him a huge apology.
Justin,
our buddy Justin, for 20 years. That's so weird.
Allie, what do you think? Do we give him the forgiven, or how do we feel about him?
Yeah. So honestly, like I guess I've been harder on Ross than Greer, but for sure. Like, and I kind of said, okay, let's just like give him a chance and let's just see what he can do, right? Mm-hmm. And so Chris Greer, we are sorry.
No.
Excuse me. Here we go.
Excuse me. I'm not there yet. I am
sorry.
We you can be sorry.
Wait for the results,
and you know what? He doesn't give a shit if I'm sorry or not. All right. I've never said anything ugly about him.
I talked a little crap about him on Twitter. I said, Chris Greer, I apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I'm not. I've been paying a lot of money, my whole life for this team. I'm not apologizing for shit. Somebody better start apologizing to me for the suffering that I've been through. Listen, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. And if you do something I like, I'm going to go, yeah, I like that. If you do something I don't, no, I don't. I'm not fucking apologizing.
No apologies until we get a Super Bowl.
Well, and that's my kind of thinking, right?
Yep.
I want
to see
this
it
is
in
why
the word.
I'm not getting all this, hoo-ha-ha, we're doing this. I need to see the product now. Because I've been believing you all these years, and I've been talking shit, mad shit.
Yeah.
And every year it's the same thing. I would like to wait. I want to see what you're putting on the field.
Yep.
Well, with that, I got to bring up something. I got to bring it up. Tua. Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to straight out say it. There cannot be any more excuses. I don't want to hear the offensive line is weak. I don't want to hear we had subpar coaching. I don't want to hear our receivers, this and that. Like, I'm going to just say it. Like, we gave you all the pieces, okay? You have to the right, to the left. You have guns. You have speed. You have great coaching. Like, there can't be any more, like, excuses. Yes, you're injury prone. Yes, you're a little on the tinier side, whatever. But this cannot be another trial year. What do you guys feel about that?
This is make it or break it for me.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious that that's what's happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, how can somebody be criticized all this time and then you put all this ammo on the field and then he's going to be the one back there doing nothing? But, like, you know, it could show that he really isn't what they think he is, or it could really show that he always had that potential and he just needed the actual people around him to be able to flourish.
Well, you know what?
He's been set up to fail for years.
Yes, I say the same thing. Look at here. You have Allen. He did not break out till season 3, year 3 with Diggs in his corner. Okay. Well, now, sir, you have many, many weapons in your corner. Get it done, or we need to make changes, because you know what? I want a fucking ring. I'm old, period.
I thought you guys were around during 1972.
We have waited long ass years. Come on, ladies, right? 22 years even for a playoff? Come on now.
Right.
You have Hill to the side, one of the best wide receivers on the whole entire game. And then you have our franchise rookie reception leader, Waddle, on the other side. Like, that alone tackles, like, Allie, are you going to stand with him? What are you going to do, babe? Is it make or break year?
It's a make or break year.
Okay.
So we do know, like, obviously, like, quarterbacks take time to develop. And so now is the time. Okay. Like, if, at this point in the game, if you are not doing what you need to do, then it is time to move on. So let's give it this year. Let's be positive. Let's cheer him on. Let's do what we need to do. Right. Okay. As fans, like, we have to support quarterback 1. Right.
Right.
Okay. But we also know,
You're so cute.
and he knows.
You're so cute.
He knows. I'm the ever positive. I know.
She is
the ever positive psychopath fan. I know.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I allow my feelings about that whole thing. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to allow you guys to go ahead and do all that. You know, I did, like I said, I'm more defensive minded. And so I really knew nothing about him other than what his people were saying, you know, his fans were saying, and what I expected to see, I did not see. And so, and that's not saying that I thought he was like this horrible, you know, quarterback. It's just that I didn't see what people said I was going to see. You know, it could be like he wasn't completely healed. I don't know. And whatever, you know, you want to say, he needs this, he needs that. Okay, fine. Give it to him. For me, it better happen this year.
And I also have to talk about Flores. How much was Flores cock blocking Tua? Okay, you hear all these rumors about, like, altercations in the locker room and back and forth and this and that. And okay, like, Tua's out for, like, what, 4 or 5 weeks for some, like, finger injury or whatever. How much of that was the coach? Okay, so, like, that I want to know. Like, Tua really has not been given a fair shot. He hasn't been given a full season of play. He had to compete with Fitzpatrick, you know, the first year. And now he knows, okay, like, we have Teddy Bridgewater now, like, right behind you, ready to go.
In a heartbeat.
This is it.
Started how many games last year? Teddy's ready. Teddy's going into this not thinking backup quarterback.
They're prepared for that. Ready. Yeah, they're prepared. They're like, you know, this year they want to win. So they're like, if Tua's not going to cut it, and this is what we're giving him every tool he needs necessary. Yes. If he can't do it, we know this guy can.
No, so let's talk. I would feel neglected if we didn't talk about Mike McDaniel. Oh my gosh. Well, let's back up a little bit. We win our last game against the Patriots, right? So we're above 500. And then all of a sudden that Monday happens, and we get breaking news. Coach Flores fired. Y'all didn't see that coming, right?
No.
Not. So then we're on, like, this coaching hunt, right? And then there's some names brought up, Harbaugh, this and that. And then all of a sudden they say Mike McDaniel. Do y'all know who that was? Because I didn't.
No.
I had to look him up.
No.
Sarah, you know who that was?
No. Nope. I didn't.
So then we see a picture of him. And we're like, Starbucks barista? Harry Potter? Like, who is this guy? And
Computer nerd.
Oh, he's my IT guy.
Yeah.
like, did he just fill the frappe the other day? No. And then we start hearing more and more about him. And then he comes down for the press conference, and I just fall in love. How about you guys? Like, what are you feeling? Is he still? What are we thinking?
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
I think
for
he's
his
got.
enthusiasm.
I think he's got a great personality, but like I said, I'm not doing cartwheels and flips until I see something.
You are so optimistic, Tara.
I'm not playing that fucking
Today's a
game
happy
anymore.
Day. Today's a happy day.
Yeah.
I feel like this.
I am not playing that game anymore. I've been doing it every time we get a coach. We all do this. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It feels different.
And then, okay, I said that with Flores. And I know a lot of people said that with Flores. The timeline was going crazy with him. All right. And so this year I'm holding back. Listen, he's got a great personality, funny guy, highly intelligent, highly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see results first. That's what I want now. I don't want promises and potential. I'm too old for that now. I want results. I don't want to die without ever seeing my team even make it to the playoffs now.
I think that's what Stephen Ross is
I keep moving the bar. I keep moving the bar, about what I will accept. And, I'm just too old for that. I'd like to see results. I hope he's successful. I really am, because I'm tired of this. He's a smart guy. You could tell that. Great personality.
I think he went to Stanford or something. Very smart. Ivy League guy. I mean,
yeah.
Beautiful family. I don't know if you guys saw it. I retweeted it a while ago. His favorite dessert is like this Oreo, like pudding stuff. And he brought it for like everybody at the facility. So I'm really excited about him. And then, we brought back some old guys. Sam Madison.
Wes Welker.
So that's really exciting. I hope Jason Taylor kind of like maybe Dan Marino, Duper, Richmond Webb. We'll take you guys all back because, those are guys who, yes, love the game, but they also love the Dolphins. And it's one thing to know the game, but to also be passionate. It's kind of like your job. You can love what you do, but if you're in love with the environment, and it brings a whole different level. So if we can get like the OGs back, Richmond, Dan, like that would be fantastic. Shula.
Well, Dan is involved with the team. He's always there. Armstead, didn't he say today that he met with Dan Marino?
He wore his jersey.
Yeah. And so, like those two, I got excited about. Look, I think this guy has a great personality, and he's definitely pretty positive, which I think the fan base really is looking for. And so, if that's what Tua needs to succeed, some type of personality like this, then it's good for him. And
so I got a question from Wes. Wes, my buddy Wes, who we all know from Twitter, great guy. Do you girls expect McDaniel to start out slow and feel out the process, or throw everything out there from week one? What do you guys?
He's already throwing everything out there.
I was gonna say we already saw that.
He is rolling the dice.
Boom. He's gonna give his firstborn child next. He's like, here, just take it. I want that.
Wait, what you say? You said he's gonna throw it all out there?
Yeah.
I said he's rolling the dice.
And from day one, when he calls Tua, right? He's in his private plane and he calls Tua and he says, I'm going to get the best out of you, and I'm going to do what it takes to get the best out of you. It means giving him the weapons, and boom, right? And like he wasted no time. We didn't wait for the draft. Like in free agency, here we go. Here you go, Tua. We're building the offense around you. So I know a lot of people don't like that. Like they want Tua out the door or whatever, but McDaniel is in favor of Tua. And so here we go. Like this is going to be the Tua built offense.
Exactly. Yeah. He said that was the main reason that they chose him, was that he had the belief that Tua has the capabilities, the abilities, and he can do it. And he's going to prove it. He's going to prove that Tua can do it. I have the faith.
So you guys think we're losing? Okay, two people that I want to throw out there. You tell me. I feel like everything's building. But then with that, I feel like something's going to drop. Two players that I'm kind of thinking we might lose, maybe one, not the other. Xavier Howard, Devontae Parker. What are we thinking?
There's already rumors about Parker. There's already rumors out
I
there.
heard the
that teams
Packers
have
were
expressed
interested in
interest.
Parker already,
Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
you know, okay, fine. You know, if it gets us, maybe we'll get a few draft picks back.
Right.
Yeah. Keep Xavier Howard where he is, please.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler. You know,
I do.
I think we hear about
points
Xavier Howard
the
every
board.
season. Every season we
No.
hear about Xavier Howard possibly going on. Devontae Parker, man, I love that kid so much. It always breaks my heart that he's hurt or he's, you know, but if he's got to go.
This is Xavier Howard. And look who he is picking.
That's right.
Tyreek.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We need to keep him.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We need to keep him, you know?
Yeah.
Plus he puts points on the board when we really need the points though, ladies, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I
the
love
defense gives us the points. We need the offense when the turnovers for the defense, we need points on the board from the offense.
I'm sure as hell
right?
glad we didn't get rid of
We need to
Gesicki.
make
I heard
field
Gesicki, you know, Gesicki was one that was on the chopping block. And I kept saying, like, is it gonna? And you know, Gesicki's from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You know, I love for him there. But he's just a damn good guy, leader.
I love him.
He's one of the top 5 in the league, you know, in his position. And I feel that teams were looking at him. And if we didn't, you know, franchise tagged him, franchise tagged him, like he would have been gone. So I mean, that was fantastic. And I know Tara, you love your Ogba. So that was good. We kept him. That's your boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
My boy, you guys know who my boy is though, right?
No, who's your boy?
Christian Wilkins.
Oh yeah.
I love that guy. How do you not love that guy?
He can do it all, ladies. He can do it all.
Like, so much,
I
like,
wish I was younger.
Swag.
I do. On the field,
I want to give you guys a chance
whatever it takes for my man.
I want to give you guys a chance to introduce yourself to the audience, you know, say who you are, where you're from. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm the only one who lives in Miami. All my girls, like, they're going to tell you where they're from, but I'm like literally the only one in the 305 right now. But that doesn't matter because these girls mean so much to me. And I love them not because they're beautiful and they're great friends, but because they have the same passion for the team that I'm in love with. So, you know, before we go on with a few more questions, I want you guys to have opportunity to say who you are, where you're from, and say, why did you become a Dolphins fan? So, Allie, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Allie. Obviously, Dolfreaky is my fan name, whatever. I am from Southwest Florida, Naples, right here. And so I am the president of the Southwest Florida Dolphin Club, and I became a Dolphin fan around like 2000, like 1999-ish, just from my dad.
Oh, wow.
My dad was a huge fan. So it was like, it was weird for us because I was growing up in Pennsylvania. And so like, you're kind of like the displaced fan, you know, and it was kind of fun to be different. And my dad just was like, you know, Sundays are sacred. It's football. And I just grew up with that. I just grew up, you know, watching the Dolphins. We had the Sunday ticket, and that was just like the thing. And so we started coming to games once a year, and I just fell in love with the culture and the fans and just the entire like atmosphere. It was everything. It was everything to me. I don't know why I just got so sucked into it, but you know, even now, just like connecting with you guys, like back then I would have never, ever thought like that I would be this invested in this team in this giant room with Dolphin stuff everywhere, you know? And
it our life. It really does.
It really does now. And so I'm a season ticket holder. Actually, last year was my first year with season tickets. And so I had obviously been going to games much longer before that. And like you said, we spend so much money and so much time dedicated to this, and it becomes our life. Like, heck, today I went and I bought an orange car. Like, who are you, right? Yeah, I literally just came from the car dealership.
An orange wig, orange shoes.
It's all consuming. But anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm so sorry.
That's amazing. And
but normal stuff.
Can you show?
I can try to show.
Allie has the coolest tattoo in the world.
I love her tattoo.
Sorry, bra strap.
Tatted on her heart, tatted on her shoulder, and now tatted in her driveway.
So my husband thinks I'm absolutely insane.
And then your kids' names, Mia and Jace, Jason Taylor.
Mia and Jace, yes, they're named after the Dolphins. So Mia, MIA, and Jace was named after Jason Taylor.
I love it.
So yeah, it's obviously like all consuming. I don't know what my problem is. Okay.
No, neither do we.
There is no problem.
This is our
We love
AA
our
group. It is
beloved
okay. We can admit it. So Jen,
Yeah,
go ahead.
this is like AA for Dolphins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a pharmacist, you know, in real life, and a mom of 2, and a wife, and like all that regular stuff too.
And a beautiful person in the inside and out.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Jen, you want to go ahead and tell
Me?
me? Yeah, Jen.
Well, I'm Jen. I live on Long Island. I actually last year was my first season of season ticket.
Senior. You got our senior senior.
I know. I was looking at Tara, and I got. No, last year was my first season ticket holding experience, and I went down to every home game except for the Jets and Houston. No, I went to Houston. Whatever. I missed another one.
Carolina was there? I think the Carolina one you missed.
Carolina, that's right. I
wasn't there either. Yeah, we missed
That's
that
it. Those are the only 2 I missed.
Mm-hmm.
And I met, Allie. I met Ashley. I have yet to meet Tara and Joy in real life, but I am a lifelong Miami Dolphins fan. All the stuff I have, those 2 things I got as presents from friends in high school.
I love it.
Speaking of cars, I told Kenny I was going to paint my car. I was going to go see how much it would cost to have it pinstriped like Mr. Finn's rider and have like just at least the pinstripe. I have the license plate and everything already, but and I have a dog named Marino. I have Libby. I have 2 guinea pigs. I own my own business, so I work home and I get to watch this TV all day long. So I get to watch every press conference, every announcement, everything. And it's just been my life forever. So
Beautiful.
I like
Jen,
it.
what's your business?
Huh?
What's the business?
Oh, I'm a title examiner.
Oh, cool.
I do title for land and properties and shit like that. So
Nice.
Nothing exciting, but it's busy. So ever since COVID came, I've been busier than ever. So I'll take it.
Good.
Right?
So you want to go ahead and?
Oh, well, hi, I'm Joy. You guys already know where I live.
For the people who came in late.
I live in Orchard Park. I live about a mile from the stadium. I've been a diehard Finn fan for 31 years.
My whole life.
31 long ass years. So back in the day, you guys are talking, there was no technology. So Tara and I, as ancient as we are, we didn't have that, right? We didn't have social media. We didn't have cell phones. We had payphones.
I didn't either. You act like you guys are so old. I don't think
you look like you're 25.
I'm turning the corner. And I'm honestly, I'll be 50. I'll be 50 this year, turning the corner at the big 50. And I guess I was in college and my parents were not diehard Bills fans. So when you don't grow up with it, you have opportunity to explore, right? Really, that's what it was. So that is correct. Yes, sir. I was in college and watching the Bills and the Dolphins play on TV. Fell in love with Marino and Tua, and that was it after that. Die hard. OJ McDuffie. I'm a huge OJ McDuffie.
He's a
fan.
great guy, great follow on social media.
Yes,
he does a lot for our community. He's really great. Yeah.
Yes.
And Tara, what's your story?
And then OJ McDuffie came in and it really all came together from there. So I'm a nurse. I've been a director of nursing. I work with the dying. I work with the elderly, but we don't need to all talk about that because that's all sad. Okay.
We're on high right now. There's no sad going on with the Dolphins. Everything's good.
No. So I'm happy, and that really balances me out. I have failed as a parent. Both of my kids are diehard Bills fans. But it is what it is, and I take the heat for that.
So our buddy Zachary said, Joy and Tara acting like they took notes with chisel and stone.
It's true.
Thank you, Zach.
It's true. It's true.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah,
that is correct, sir.
It's true.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And I've met Ashley. I haven't yet to meet Allie or Jenn, but I plan on coming down more because you know what, I'm turning.
You guys come down
50,
anytime.
I am on my way for sure. Yeah. And well, there's my Lucy right there. So Tara's next.
Yes.
All right. So I was born in Jersey. But girl, I'm not from Jersey. We moved to Florida. My grandmother already lived there. So I was introduced. She was a season ticket holder. And so when I was a little girl and we moved to Florida, she would take me to the training camps, and I'd be that little girl with the little book, and and they would sit in the old school desks, and you'd walk around and you'd sign. I had pictures, and signatures, all these people. And one of my favorite players, Tony Nathan. But anyway, I wanted to say, Jen, thank you. You're probably the only person I've ever heard say my name right. You got to be, go ahead and say it, Jen.
Tara?
There you go. There you go.
Tara.
Tara.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Most people do not say it
Or do they say
correctly.
Tara?
Tara.
Tara. It's
Tara.
always Tara, and my name is not Tara.
Tara.
Can
It's
you
Tara.
these people we just draft? Raheem Mostert.
Yeah.
There's a lot we need to practice on.
I get real excited. I get real excited when somebody from the Northeast says my name because it's correct. Yeah, so my grandmother was a season ticket holder, and so then I became a season ticket holder, and then I've been on and off for years because I ended up moving to Texas. I lived in South Florida, and so I went to school. Like elementary school was in Hollywood, Florida, and then I moved to like the Coral Springs area later on, and then I moved here to Texas, and back in '95 or something like that. I still had season tickets, and in fact, I even bought when Houston got the Texans. I even bought season tickets to the Texans because I knew Miami would be playing. I don't know the rationale behind that. Why the fuck would I buy the whole season tickets and not just the game? But yeah, so I had season tickets to the Houston Texans and the Dolphins, and then I stopped for a while. I would always fly. I decided, well, I'm going to just choose the games I'm going to, because a lot of times, life happens and I can't get over there. And so I was just giving these tickets away. And so I said, no, I think I'm going to just fly in when I want to go. And then I said, no, fuck this. Me and my son said, let's do it. Let's do it again. And so we've been season ticket holders for a few years now, again. And so, but now he's like my buddy. He never goes.
Military, right? Your son?
Yeah, so he never goes to the
Service.
damn game. Yeah. Oh, thank you. But he goes when he can. I think he went this year. He went to one of the games he took one of his military buddies.
Yes.
And so, but next year my plan is to try to get out to every game. I'd also like to do the MetLife takeover.
I'm down to do that. Yep.
Yeah.
The one I hate really bad is Chicago. I'm going there next week. I want a trip. So I'm going to scout out the land for us. And then as long as it's good, I think we should all try to go to Chicago, right?
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to say this right away.
Tell me.
I don't like cold weather.
No, you don't like a lot.
I don't think any of us did.
So MetLife is really going to take a lot for me to go, depending on the time.
If it's a September game or early October, it's okay. But
Okay.
it's September tundra, we're screwed.
Any cold weather shit, I'm not going.
Joyce,
I'm
you know
not
what?
going.
You moved away
Suck
for
it
a
up.
reason.
I refuse.
Orchard Park.
No way. I will never step foot in a Buffalo stadium ever.
I went there
The
years
thing is,
ago. I loved
they're
it.
crazy. They'll throw us through table. Here's the thing, and Allie's the best one to it. We treat our away fans like gold. Allie, you're the best one at it too. You're friends with a lot of other. I mean, I got close with our Ravens fan, our friend from the Chargers, and we keep in contact with them. But those Bills fans and those Ravens fans are not nice. So Orchard Park, I mean, Joy, you hold it down for us, but I'm not ready to lose a limb out there. My hair says let them stay in for a while. I'm not ready to start losing pieces.
I hold my own. I hold my own here, that's for sure. But I have to admit, I have my friends on speed dial. They're not far away. If some that I don't know get crazy.
So I've met.
Remember, they drink at 6 o'clock in the freaking morning around here, man.
Yeah, no,
they're hammered by 11.
So I've met Ash. Actually, our tickets are right near each other.
Well, we moved. Now we have a different section. We're on the other side now.
Well, what the hell is wrong with you?
We're on the other corner because the sun was beaming. So we're on the other
Come
side.
on, it's a little heat. No,
I
you know
don't
what?
think
It is
I got my
fucking
tan
hot.
going
It's
on,
bad.
but-
It's
Oh my
really
God.
bad.
Be intense.
It doesn't like the cold.
So one question I want to ask you, I don't want to hold you up too long, and I know a lot of our people want to watch March Madness. There's a really big Arizona game tonight that I got to watch. Before I let you guys go, last thing, talk to me about predictions. What do you think the playbook's going to look like? What do you think? Are we going to be like AFC East champ? Do you think it's going to take time to develop? Like, where do you think this is going? Do you think Hill and Waddle are just going to be like, well, talk to me. Like, where do you think this is going to go? Or first one before that. Draft party. Allie's going to Vegas. She's still going to Vegas?
That's the funniest thing. That's actually how I found out about the whole Hill madness, was because the people that I'm going with to Vegas, one of the people texted and was like, so are we still going to Vegas because we have no picks left?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did I miss? Because I'd been at work all day.
Oh my gosh.
So I had been there since I had been out and about like all day. I didn't even check Twitter like that morning. So he's like, Tyreek Hill happened. And I'm like, shit,
Yeah, we all just
all over, running everywhere. But anyway, where was I going with this?
So are you going to Vegas?
Yeah.
Are you still going? We don't have a draft pick.
Yeah, of course I'm still going. And
lucky you.
I'm going to party with all the NFL fans, like from all over the place. And I can't wait. And obviously, I wish I could be at the stadium if Hard Rock has
something.
A lot can happen before now and then. A lot can happen. We could get more picks back, whatever. They could decide to have the party anyway. Why not? Like, why not have a party, right?
I'm down for it.
But yeah, so I wish I could be in two places.
That day, but she'll understand. Like, she knows. Like, so I don't know if we're having the draft party, but you're still going, so that's great. And Allie, before we get into the last thing I want to talk about was predictions. Can you promote the event coming up on Memorial Day weekend going on with your Southwest Dolphins fan club? I cannot wait. So
we're having a beach bash and a bar crawl. And so this is the second annual event that we've done. And so we do it in this beautiful location in Sanibel on the Sanibel Causeway. And so this is happening Memorial Day weekend, so May 28th, and kind of rolling into the 29th. And so if you guys want to come, like, hit me up. I'll give you all the details. We do have, hotels that we're affiliated with for discounts and whatnot. If you guys want to come. So it's going to be amazing. And so we're just going to chill on the beach. Everybody bring their floaties, your booze. Like, we're going to grill. We'll have food. We're going to have a DJ, and we're going to live stream. We're going to do all the things. And
I'll do a show out there. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I'm so excited, Ash, that you're coming. Like, just everybody, like, talk it up. Like, make it happen. If you can come, it's going to be worth it. I promise.
And then our buddies from Southern California, SoCal, they're having a party the week before, May 21st in San Bernardino. So anybody who can make it to the West Coast, we have an amazing fan club out there in California. Mark and Grace and all our buddies out there do a fantastic job. And Rusty, we love you guys tremendously. So anybody West Coast who can get out there, May 21st in San Bernardino, be there, be squared. All right, last thing before I let you guys go. Predictions for next season. I'm gonna sit down. My legs hurt. What's happening next year? Are we gonna be like 72 season repeated? What's happening next year? Talk to me.
No.
I am looking. I want to see us at least number 2 in the AFC.
Ooh.
I think Buffalo is strong, and I think it's going to be, we need to really get ourselves into gear to crawl into the championship, at least this year. I mean, this is a lot of these players are new, right? We gotta mold. I want to see consistency. I want to see field goals being made, right? All three have to be, it's got to be a team effort. Offense, defense, and special teams. Special teams was what? 23 of 31 for field goals. That can't happen, right? We need those points.
No. All right. Sanders is great. I'm not worried about Sanders. Sanders is great.
Yes.
It's just, we got to make them set up for success.
Right. We need the balance. And I think with the veterans in, all three balance it out, I think we can easily be in competition with Buffalo, but it's going to be tough.
Fair.
There just can't be a lot of silly mistakes. And I think if we hold strong and they mold together, we have opportunity. So that's where I see it. I hate to put predictions on, though.
I know. People ask me, like, what's your score prediction? I'm always like,
I really
tonight's games. I can't tell you. But it's going to be good.
I do. I'm excited.
Tara's like,
he's going to be able to contend.
That's how I feel. I feel exactly the same way.
I don't think I want to accept anything less than a playoff.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I don't think that we're going
less.
I don't think that we're going to catch Buffalo this season. I do agree. We can take second. that's, I just want to make the playoffs. There's nothing, I don't want anything less than that.
We were so close last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The year before
And the
that.
year before. And the year before.
Right.
And I think we're going to see a little bit of a different offense this year. I think we're going to maybe be a little bit heavy on the run, which would really be nice for a change, which then helps Tua, I think. So predictions, we need to be in the playoffs. Period.
I agree.
I would like 12-5. I take.
I
but
like
I want
it.
a playoff win. I just don't want to make it. We got to win. At least one. Please. Okay, that's it. Go ahead.
We're begging.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about the last 2 seasons. We were 1 game out of the third.
Yes.
So we made all of these improvements. How can we not get there this time, right? So I agree. I'm not accepting anything less than the playoff. Maybe we won't win the playoff game, but let's get there, and then we can build upon that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I really need to examine the schedule and kind of understand which ones are winnable. But 12-5 would be amazing, right?
And we'll do that once the schedule's released. What, May 4th is it, or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Why don't we recap then, and then we'll dissect the schedule. But by then we'll have more moves played. People will continue to move, and then by then we'll kind of have an idea. Fair?
Yes. Does anybody else have a dolphin tattoo?
Have what?
No,
Dolphin tattoo like Allie?
No,
I
I
have
have
rosary
matching ones.
No,
Ashley and I are getting matching ones.
We're getting matching tattoos. I'm getting mine underneath my my assets. It's gonna be we're gonna get, it's like a bloodline, a heartbeat line.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So I also have one. It's not quite as it's not quite as cute as Allie's. I got it 16 years ago.
So it's not as bright as Allie's.
No. And the guy that did it, I think the guy that did it was on crack the whole time he was doing it.
Where's yours? Move your hair. Oh,
Other
nice.
Other hair.
Oh, that's
Other hair.
Other hair. You got a lot of hair. Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it?
I have a beach towel with that same logo on it.
Can we bring back the old logo? All in favor?
Yeah. Right here.
That's anonymous. Tell Daddy Ross. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Anyway, all
survives.
right, guys. Let me let you go. I kept you long enough. I know that no one has a free night, and there's so much going on. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming on. You all mean so much to me. You guys make me even a bigger fan. Being a female fan in sports, it's not always the easiest thing. And to be able to relate with you guys, not even because you're great people, but to have that love means the world to me. So I cannot wait to see you guys. I miss you all tremendously. I don't know what's next for our Dolphins, but to the journey, right?
Let's go.
Can we waddle together though? Can we? Ready?
Waddle baby, waddle baby.
Waddling like this all these traits. I'm like waddling down the street, waddling in Publix. Great thing. So we got a penguin, we got a cheetah, we got a Tua. Like we got a So
I called Tua tuna today. So
I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Heat and March Madness. So
awesome.
So I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff. But
thanks for having us on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Okay, wow, that was so amazing. So much going on in the world of Miami Dolphins, and it's just up from here. I really think we're going to have a great season. 12-5 is a fantastic prediction. Are we going to dominate the AFC East? I want to say yes, but again, we still have the Bills. I'm not worried about the Patriots. I'm not worried about the Jets. So we shall see. Real quick, March Madness, so in the middle of it right now. I can promise you guys, 99% of you had no idea where St. Peter's was. Promise you. I was out watching the game. We were out there. It was one of those, it was like a Thursday or something, and St. Peter's. And half the place was St. Peter's. I'm like, that's Jersey. So it is amazing to see St. Peter's on their run, the Peacocks. Funny story. Well, not funny, but the Peacocks, their cheerleading team, the school didn't have enough money to send the cheerleaders out the first round to the tournament. So Peacock Network, which is part of NBC, heard about it. And Peacock Network actually paid for the cheerleaders to take a bus out to Indianapolis and to fly them back home because they said the flock stayed together. So that was a fantastic, classy move. So St. Peter's is still in it. Really cheering for UM. They play Iowa State. That's going to be a great game tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Keep going, U. We're definitely watching you play in Chicago tomorrow. Big game tonight. Arizona versus Houston. Arizona is so fun to watch. I love Christian Coloco. He's a huge guy. Shoot, I would love him on the Heat one day. But I'm cheering for Arizona. Definitely hope that they go all the way. And then Texas Tech and Duke. I am going to be devastated if this is Coach K's last game. I have nothing but respect for Coach K, so I'm sure hoping that Duke goes just a little longer because I'm not ready to close that chapter. So definitely a lot of great games. March Madness has been exactly that, March Madness. Fantastic. And the last thing I just want to talk about, not too much with baseball. Obviously, the Red Sox signed Trevor Story, which is fantastic for the Sox. Super excited about that. But the Miami Heat. All right, so the world kind of saw what happened last night. We lost against the Sixers. Sixers were missing their big three. And then, again, we lost last night against Golden State Warriors, and they're missing Steph, and they're missing a lot of other players, a lot of their key starters as well. And towards the end of the game, Jimmy Butler got into it with Coach Spo. And words were said, and pretty much Spo said, "I knew you were effing crazy." And I laugh about it, but it's really nothing to laugh about. So number one, Gonzaga just lost. I just heard. Oh, please don't tell me that. But I believe it, though. It's March Madness. But so words were said between Jimmy Butler and Coach Spo. And Coach Spo said, "You're crazy. I know you're crazy." And then Coach Spo said something like, try kicking my ass. And then Udonis Haslem said, "I'll kick your ass." And then, we were already in a timeout. Then Kyle Lowry tried to call a timeout within a timeout. So we're still in first place in the East. We have the Knicks and the Nets coming to town tonight. Then we have the Kings. Then we go to Chicago. And we have the Celtics in between that, which Celtics are red hot right now. I'm not worried, but I don't like to see what's happening right now with my team. What we saw really is locker stuff, and it's not good. I'm surprised Pat Riley didn't come down and break it up from wherever he was at the game. So I'm just really hoping that we get it all out of our system. No need to panic. We're still okay. We still have great people. Victor Oladipo's, still with the back and everything. But Tyler Hero, Max Struz, Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry, we still Bam Adebayo. I can continue. We're still okay. There's no need to panic. It was just really. I just felt compelled to tell you guys that it was really uncomfortable to see what happened with my team last night. Granted, the loss is terrible, but we're not going to win every game. But to see us fight amongst each other, and Udonis Haslem, who I have so much love for, who essentially is a coaching position, to get that heated. And so there's a lot going on with that. I just hope that it's all out of our system, that they had a nice conference today, and we move forward and continue the momentum. I would hate more than anything for us to have such a great season, overcome so much, and then for us to collapse in the playoffs. So I'm just hoping and praying that we get it all out of our system. We come together. We realize our potential, because the world loves seeing this. All these Heat haters, they love hearing on ESPN that, the Heat, this and that. They love it, and it's disgusting. We never get any respect. The Lakers will still get more respect to us, and they're how many games behind? So no need to panic, Heat fans. No need to panic, Heat Nation. Everything's going to be okay. Just let's finish the last 10 games or so, take it from there, and just regroup. We are okay. We have Tyler Hero's the best sixth man out of the league. Our three-point shooting, our game, it's just a little speed bump. So everything will be okay. So, all right, I kept you guys for an hour. I never do that. My goodness. Just so much exciting things to talk about. Thank you all for tuning in. It means the world to me. All of your messages that you send me, DMs and on the walls and text messages, they mean the world to me. Honestly, I would not be doing this without you guys. So thank you so much for all your love and your support. Nothing goes unnoticed. I do it for you. It makes me happy. And I truly appreciate all the support you guys do. So until next time, fins up, Heat culture, and won't hold you any longer. So March Madness. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.